Hello, my name is MrPeachUK. Welcome back to my Final Fantasy VII walkthrough. If you're new to it, just a plain welcome will do. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've watched my previous two, and if you have, I thank you for that. If you did watch the previous episodes, you'll know that we're obviously part of a group that are trying to save the planet. Just your everyday sort of stuff to be part of. And that we've bombed a Mako reactor. Mako is the lifeblood of the planet, and Shinra, the company that we're kind of up against, use it to sort of power the homes, and they sort of suck it dry basically and sell it to people as energy. So they're not good people, and it's slowly killing the planet. So that's why we're trying to save everything. In the last episode, literally just before the end, I was being chased down by soldiers, and I jumped onto the top of this train here. So without any further ado, let's carry on. Nah, no chance. See? Barrett's brilliant. Is one of my favourite characters in this for just the stuff he comes out with. Ooh. He's also very angry. How dramatic. Such a cheeseball. Oh. The only thing I'm noticing about all the character models for these ones anyway, they've all got their mouths open constantly, which is just slightly strange. I don't remember it being like that in the original on the PS1. Barrett's scaring everyone away. Speak to this dude. How very nice of him. Such a lovely chap. That's brutal. I'm too nice to choose that option. Bombs and monitors. Flashy stuff. Doesn't sound like a nice place to live for those in the slums. Mind you, the name slums kind of gives that impression. Very fancy. Be the ID scan. This would be amazing looking, I think, when in HD. I'm looking forward to this remake. You're just full of surprises. There's quite a lot of deep sort of storylines and backstories behind things in this game, which is another reason I love it so much. Right. I'll go around. Let's go and check them out. Now at this point I'd usually sort of come around here and just do a hell of a lot of fights. I have a tendency to sort of, again, don't know if I mentioned it in the previous video, I have a tendency to try and get ahead of the level curve, so to speak, which often involves me spending quite a lot of time fighting random monsters, which I quite enjoy, if I'm really honest. Yeah, I quite enjoy it, to be honest with you. It's part of the fun for me. I like spending lengths of time sort of grinding out experience and items, and sort of makes it worthwhile really, once you've got to a point where you can kick the living rubbish out of certain enemies, especially bosses. Let's have another quick fight. I'm not going to carry on for ages with the fighting. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Let's do a little funky dance in the ghost town place. Ghost graveyard, that's the one. You'll actually come through here later anyway, and you can't really explore it for the moment because it's kind of cut off to you. This is another good reason to grind fights really, like grind experience and stuff, is the more you use your limit breaks, they actually upgrade. So later on you will find that you get different limit breaks based on some varying factors. I think one of the factors is how many you've killed with that character, and one of them is how many times you performed a certain limit break, and then it unlocks the next thing. So, but I'll go through that later on when it's a bit more relevant. So that's a couple of fights in there, but I'll do some more probably a little bit later on. So here we go. Speak to this dude. This is special place. Butt out, geese. Don't know if that's geese or G's. It's funny you say that, son. I didn't mean a huge part. So that's giving you an idea of how far it is up until the plate that Barrett was referring to earlier. How sort of high up that is, and that it basically blots out the sky. There's no sky to be seen in the lower sort of city in the slums and that. Yes, Barrett, whatever you say, Barrett. Right, so I think I'll save it there for the moment. That was the train ride, so really the next part is another sort of lengthy-ish bit of storyline and whatnot, so you don't really want to be cutting that out. So not sure if this was a short one or not, I can't tell yet. I haven't really got a timer there as such, but hopefully you join me for the next part. Hopefully this part wasn't too boring. There wasn't really a whole lot to be done in this. It definitely picks up a bit later on in the game. It's just sort of introducing the storyline at the moment, the characters, the backstories, which is it's a fantastic game with fantastic backstories, and each character has their own sort of reason for why they're doing what they're doing. It's just fantastic. So hopefully you'll stick with it, and hopefully you'll find out more about the game, the characters, and you know, hopefully you'll want to play it yourselves, if you haven't already, that is. Thank you for watching this. If you've watched the previous parts, again, thank you for sticking with it. And hopefully I'll see you for the next part. So thank you very much. Have a fantastic day. I've been MrPeachUK. See ya.